What's going
Good
on?
news! I found some games that are for more than 4 players!
Okay, Andrew's doing a fast unboxing because he didn't even give time to.
You were upset that the
get
box
the
looked
camera.
like this. This is the box.
Hey, camera!
Did you get a new case for your thing?
No.
This is the box.
Okay, yeah, but still, the outside box should be nice. Show them what it is.
It's a nerd ring.
I told them that it was.
It's a shard of Eden. It's.
Well, hold it up to the camera, so like the sides. What do the sides say?
I don't know because I don't speak First Civilization. I don't speak Isu. You can wear it as a necklace. It's the string.
It's cool.
But everybody who has one never wears it
I want the string then.
as a thing. They wear it as.
I want the string.
Oh my god! I was worried that. I was worried that that wasn't gonna fit my finger because they say on. So, okay, I got this straight from the Ubisoft workshop. So this is 100% licensed, right? You can get these everywhere. They're on eBay. There's 3 separate sizes. There's small, medium, and large. And if you do it on their website, right, it's just a small, medium, and large. But there's a finger ring at the bottom. Don't use that. The small is 7.5. The medium is 9. The large is 10.5 or 11.5. I got a medium, and look, like they say, make sure that you measure around the knuckle because, like, when it goes on, literally slides right on. And look.
Well, I can't get one of those then because they have a 7, and look at how tiny my fingers are. There's no way they would fit 7. No, I stole a string. It's mine. I'm a cat. I took your
Now,
string.
if you shoot me, right? Because this, right?
Yeah, bro.
If you know the history of it, if you shoot me, nothing's gonna happen. You're just gonna go pa-ching. Read up on your history. I don't know what.
This is Assassin's Creed?
Yeah. Assassin's Creed 3.
No, you do it.
Oh, I get you? I'll do 2, you do 2.
No, I don't like to do those. Ah.
You're supposed to scream, shots fired! Shots fired!
You're a child. That area is completely abandoned because a high school girl died down there. Hey you guys, so for today's vlog, I'm going to be doing a My Haunted story. It's going to be very fun. This is the first one. I want to see if you guys like this story, and then I'm going to tell my other bigger stories later, but this is just kind of a small, medium kind of story. I'm using my new Nikon camera. That's why the footage looks all different and everything like that, because I'm testing it out to see if I should do my bigger videos with this camera and this kind of footage versus just my vlog camera footage, because these are obviously different footage types. So this will be for, like, you know, just daily vlogs, what we're doing, going back and forth and everything like that. And this will be more for tag videos and story time videos and maybe unboxings and other types of videos like that will be recorded on this. And they'll still be in the vlog. I don't really do separate videos that much, so I won't be doing that. But these will be in the vlog, so you guys will have to look out for the Nikon footage. Anyways, today is going to be my first haunted story, haunted personal story, creepy story, like that. So I hope you enjoy, so let's get started on the haunted story. Okay, so this story takes place in 2009, and that was the time when me and Andrew had just started dating. We had been dating for like a month maybe, and my friend Sarah was graduating, and so me and Helena went down to Vernonia where she used to live, and we were going to go to her graduation ceremony and sleep over and have a grad night type of thing for her. And so we went down there about 2 o'clock, and we went down to the high school, got dropped off, and basically had like all of our stuff, our suitcases and everything. and got into the stands, and we saw her, so we hung out with her for a little bit, and then the ceremony started, and me and Helena, well, the ceremony was going to start, but we still had a couple minutes, but me and Helena were looking for her family to see where they were sitting so we could maybe put our stuff into their car, so we didn't have to lug it around with us. But we ended up like just kind of searching into the school a little bit, or like around the grounds of the school and everything, and we found this really creepy, like, it's like an athletic place where you like keep your athletic tools and things, you know, like the thing that pumps up the basketball and the soccer ball, and like spare bats and baseballs and mitts and like mats and all of that stuff. And then there was a bathroom off to the side of it, and it was like there was a ladies' room on this side. If you go around the wall, the ladies' room is here, but then if you want the men's room, you have to go all the way down like the whole end of the building and then go around a corner. So they're very separate. So this is going to be a little weird of a part, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it like it is. So me and Helena go into the restroom, and we are basically kind of like, I'm touching up my makeup and everything like that. And we're in there, and the lights like flicker a little, and we're like, oh wow, this is an older school. We're in like this weird kind of side building thing, like maybe, you know, the light bulb's just going out or something like that. So it flickers on and on like 3 times, and then we're just like, that's kind of weird, but didn't think anything of it. So then she comes and is washing her hands, and I am fixing my eyeliner, and I have my eyeliner thing up to my eye, like right here, and I'm like really focusing. I got one of my eyes closed because I do that when I put my makeup on, and I'm putting the mascara on this part of my eye right here, and something bumps my arm and it slides, and I like, you know, kind of get mad because I think it's Helena, and so I'm like, you bumped me, now I messed up. So I have like mascara like all here and like here. It really bumped my eye, and it's like red and puffy now. And she's like, I didn't bump you. And so I turned to look because she was washing her hands before I closed my eye to put on my mascara, and she's over at the towel thing, like drying off her hands, and using one of those dispenser things, and she's gonna use one of those hand dryer things that they have in there too. And I'm like, well, that's weird, something bumped me. And she's like, I don't know, maybe your arm just slipped like off the counter or something. I'm like, oh, alright, I guess so. So then I clean off all my mascara, and I try to put it on again, and then she is taking eyeshadow, and she's gonna put some eyeshadow on, and it was really like dark. You may be like, why are you describing what color the eyeshadow is, but it's important fact in this story. It's like a dark plum lavender kind of color. It's kind of a combination of that, and it's also got like a little shimmer behind it. It was really pretty, but we don't have it anymore, obviously. And she was gonna put that on, and then she handed it to me so that I could fix mine because we were wearing the same one. And we had our suitcases and things under the sink. It's like one of those open sinks that doesn't have anything under it. So we had all of our stuff, like our suitcases, stacked there together while we basically touched up and everything like that. So we hear the graduation music, and we go back, and we're sitting in our seats, and we have all of our stuff and everything like that. And we're sitting there, and we're waiting for them to start the commencements, and everybody walks in, and we see Sarah, and we like try to snap some pictures of her and everything like that. And then it starts, and they do like, no offense to like graduation, but it's like the really boring beginning stuff where you have to do all of the speeches and like say all of the they get all of these awards and things for doing great things and all that stuff. So we were kind of like talking amongst ourselves, and nobody was in our section. It was like really weird. And then we hear a scream from like behind us, or behind and under our seats, because that's where the bathrooms are, the bathroom that we were just in. And so we're like, that's really weird, I wonder what that is. And Helena's like, well, let's go check it out. And I'm like, yeah, because that doesn't scream scary movie, you know, go and check out a Scream and then end up like being in trouble yourself. And she's like, oh, we're in the middle of a whole bunch of people, there's nothing, like, there's probably not going to be anything there. So we leave our suitcases there, and there's like this security guy right there, and we're like, do you think you could watch our bags for a second? We have to go to the restroom. He's like, yeah, sure. So he's like watching our bags and everything like that, and we go down, to the bathrooms, and we see that the door is now open, because before it was locked or shut. The door is now like wide open, and there's like toilet paper or like towel sheets laying on the floor, and they're wet and stuff like that. So we're like, oh yeah, teenage kids were in here and clearly just don't know how to clean a bathrooms and stuff. And we walk into the bathroom and the lights flicker again, and like nobody's in there, and we're like, okay, well there's only one way out of this bathroom, and it's right behind us from where we're sitting. Like, we were sitting here, and if you go down the stairs right here, you go down the stairs and you're right next to it. Like, you go down the stairs, and it's hard to explain, but like, here's the stairs, here's the wall in front of the stairs. You go down the stairs, and there's either, you go this way to go to where we were sitting, which is all open, and there's just like a big gate up here, or you go this way to go into that back room and go into the bathroom. So there's like only 2 ways to go, and there's no other exit in that section. And if the person who screamed, which we assume was a girl because it sounded like a girl, had come out, we would have seen her come out, because we had just went down that way, and it was only a couple seconds after she screamed that we went down there. And so we're like, that's really weird. Maybe it was like a guy screaming. So we go down to the end of the hall just to like stand at that wall and like listen and see if like we hear anybody screaming or like crying or anything like that. And like nobody's down there, obviously. And so Helena's like, well, let's just try the door, and like, you know, you can't hurt. So she tries the door and it's locked, and we're like, oh, okay, well, that's super weird. And then we go back to the ladies' room, and we're like, oh, well, maybe somebody was in like the stall and we didn't like see them or something like that. And so we go to open the bathroom door, which is now completely shut, and Helena grabs the handle and like tries to open it, and it's locked. And I'm like, that's weird, maybe the maintenance guy is like cleaning it or something. So we go back up the stairs and we sit down, and the security guy is there and everything like that, and we have our stuff, and all the people start going by, so we're like trying to pay attention to like see where Sarah comes in, because we can't really see because we're really high up. And then we see a security guard going down the stairs, and so we're like, oh, so maybe he heard it too and he's going down the stairs. And so he goes down to the stairs, and we're kind of like curious, and so we're like, I wonder what he's doing. And so we kind of go around the thing, and like we're up at the top, just kind of like listening, being nosy. And he goes, oh, this isn't supposed to be open. And so he locks the metal gate that goes down to the stairs and goes to those bathrooms. And I'm like, what does he mean they're not supposed to be open? Like, wouldn't he know that? And so then we go back to our seats and everything like that, and Sarah goes across and all of that, and then we see her and we go up to her and we're like, congratulations, you graduated, we're so happy for you, yay, and we're like so proud and everything, and we're like, okay, we're gonna go back to your house and have a sleepover. And I'm like, oh, well, I have to go to the restroom, let's see if those restrooms are open. And Sarah's like, those restrooms hasn't been open for like since I got here. Like, no one ever goes down there, it's like completely abandoned. And we're like, no, it's not. We were literally just down there going to the restroom like 10 minutes ago. She's like, no, you couldn't have been, because their plumbing doesn't even, like, I don't even think the plumbing works down there, and there's no electricity. So, like, you guys were, like, going to the bathroom in the dark, and I'm like, no, there was, like, lights, and there's, like, a men's room and a girl's room, and there was, like, baseballs and basketballs and, like, all that stuff. She's like, no, the maintenance room is over there, and, like, she points over to a different direction. And so we're like, yeah, but we saw the security guy go down and lock the metal gate. And she's like, well, that's weird, because it's always supposed to be locked. Nobody's supposed to be down there. It's abandoned. It's got like construction stuff down there. They're going to renovate it like next year and remake the whole thing, 2 sets of bathrooms. And I'm like, huh, okay. And so we go back to her house and everything, and we're like, well, how long has that been closed? And we tell her this whole story of what happened. And she's like, oh yeah, one of the teachers told us as a joke one time. She said that that area is completely abandoned because a high school girl died down there. And we're like, what? Why would you not tell us that when we were saying that we went down there and like went to the restroom? Why wouldn't you tell us that? And she's like, well, I thought you guys were just like messing with me and like trying to be spooky like you guys do, and trying to like get a reaction out of me, or like get me to, you know, like be like, oh, haha, guys, and like spook me. And Helena comes behind me and scares me, because I'm just saying, just disclaimer, we have done that before in the past. I'm sorry, Sarah, I'm talking right to you. I'm really sorry about that. But anyways, so she like tells us this whole story of what the teacher said, and apparently the teacher said that a freshman girl went down in there when it was a bathroom, and it was like a teacher's or like a coach bathroom, and it had all of the equipment stuff down there, and she fell and hit her head on the sink, and she had the sink on, and the whole thing flooded, and she, you know, basically passed away. And so we were kind of really creeped out because we had just experienced all that. But that is my haunted experience story for my first one. If you guys would like more, put it in the comments below and I will definitely do more. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope it wasn't too boring to just hear me talk. But that's how story times go. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you tomorrow.